and 106.9 FM W295 AV Winchester, Southern Middle Tennessee sports leader.
You are now experiencing Unleashed with Chewy on ESPN Radio Winchester, presented by Burl's Termite and Pest Control. Please stand by for your regularly scheduled broadcast and enjoy the show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Burl's Termite and Pest Control. Got an interesting one headed for you today. I've actually brought in my better half this afternoon. And,
emphasis on the better.
Emphasis on the better, she says. I knew this was a good idea. Tori, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? You've actually been sort of involved in the station for quite a while, as it has been. Maybe a little, almost under a year. How long have you, when did you start doing the obituaries around here?
What's up since then?
Yeah.
I'd say 6-ish months, 7 months.
About 6-7 months, yeah.
Yeah.
So people are kind of used to hearing your voice every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but for those who are unaware, this is my, again, quote-unquote better half, and person who runs home. I run home too on a usual basis, as it were. And why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself? You know, we're experimenting on Unleashed this week, you know, and I thought, hey, let's bring in one of the staff, somebody who makes me laugh, somebody who has some fun. So I just want to bring you in. What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Like, what do you do around here? Like, what do you like to do? What have you been a part of?
I like to sleep.
You like to sleep?
I like to sleep.
You're gonna be one of these. You're gonna be one of these guests. This is why you want to go, because it'll get boring. Let's do this. Go ahead.
But I work at Winchester Eye Clinic. I've been doing eye care for 3.5 years.
There's a big ass June bug outside.
I love June bugs.
Well, they better not get in here.
When you were a kid, did your parents ever
My dad would tie a fishing string.
tie like a little string to him and fly it around?
It would be fun for like a little while, but then their little legs would pop off, and then I'd feel bad. I didn't do it. They would just fly around, and then their leg would pop off.
How hard is he tying the fishing string?
I don't know.
To pop their legs off. That's horrible.
How tight are you supposed to? Okay, wait. How loose is yours that it doesn't?
They always came untied.
Really?
We would tie it around the torso.
Oh, see, we never did that. Dad would do it like around his little ankle.
Yeah, we would tie it around the
Yeah. Keep
torso.
Going. I thought you were going to say thorax, but yes, their torso. The bug.
Torso.
You know that part of the bug's
bug
body.
Torso.
The bug's torso. Yeah.
Yeah, the body.
Yeah, their segmented body. Everyone knows about bug torsos, but my dad, he would stick it onto their legs, and then they would like fly off. So it never was something that I was always like super. Also, I didn't like touching the beetle when I was a kid. I just didn't like the feeling of its little creepy hands on my hands and that kind of thing. You about to make okay? What are you making that face for? I am curious as to what were you trying to say, that I have some kind of sensory issue?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah. You need your little weighted blanket.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, we'll talk. Actually, we'll revisit that. Well, I got to tell you guys about something that happened to me at a family Christmas of hers. Because
my family's ruthless.
But this is Unleashed with Chewy. Thanks for jumping in with us this morning. We've got some stuff headed up on ESPN Radio Winchester, headed your way. I think got more of us headed your way as well. I thought there was a game tonight, but I don't think there is. So
I don't know. I don't keep up with sports.
Yeah, see, I don't either. So
I'm not a sports kind of gal.
I'm not a sports kind of guy.
I want to be, but I can't.
Why?
Violence.
Yeah. What do you mean? Because I've
hockey.
seen.
You seen that video? That little girl. Why do you like hockey? Violence.
I've seen you watch some baseball and hockey clips here.
It's
lately.
mostly just the funny TikToks of like Ohtani and that other guy.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Mooney,
they're hilarious.
Mooney Kawasaki. He actually might be my favorite. I like Mooney better than I like Shohei, just from a personality standpoint. If you're ever curious, like if I ever like anyone for sports wise, it will definitely be because of like their extracurricular activities, not because they're like he's a legendary baseball.
Oh, he did so many home runs. I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
No,
it's because they make me laugh.
Yeah, I like the guy talking about bananas. You know,
like one of them had their dog do. I don't remember if it was Ohtani or the other one, Mooney. But one of them had their dog do the first pitch at one of the games That's why I like them.
Yeah. I remember you showed me that video. I love the video of those dogs with the bat dogs.
Oh yes, they're like locked and loaded, like ready to go.
Like because there's always somebody with like their hand on their collar because they're like so ready for whenever they throw that bat.
And then when they're going, they're like top speed. They're coming out like a bullet.
And they got that like watching them watch the batters where they're like waiting.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Do I get to go? Do I get to go get the bat?
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. We got some cool stuff headed for you this episode. We've actually started this thing. We did it right before the show. Andrew jumped in saying good afternoon. Good afternoon, Andrew. How are you, buddy? And say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Andrew. I don't know which Andrew we're talking to.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, good evening, Andrew.
Just any Andrew.
All Andrews. We do not discriminate against Andrews. All Andrews are welcome here.
Well, I'm glad that you've made that clear for everybody.
Every Andrew is welcome.
We've got some more topics headed your way, but in particular, we have devised a bit of a devious game for you guys here. We have come up with some schoolyard insults, per se, and it was in... for those who don't know, people aren't going to realize, okay, me and you are jabbing at each other already a little bit on air. Let's make it very clear.
Our love language is bullying.
Yes. You guys are in on the joke with us. Come and enjoy this. We are mean. We bully. We will say things, and we will still love each other at the end. I absolutely promise. I mean, we'll test with the relationship. We'll flex it.
We'll test it real hard.
Yeah, like at home. I mean, we've said some truly awful things to each other on a daily basis.
Love.
And again, out of love.
Out of love. We hate each other out of love.
One of my favorite things that we do is there was that video of Melania swatting Trump's hand. And in public, if any of us, if our hands are next to each other, we'll try to swat
We're
it.
Swatting at each other all the time.
Well, what's funny is when you do it on my hand, it makes such a loud noise.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't sting, but it is loud.
But it's so loud. So we'll be in the middle of Walmart, and you'll hear this, like this real loud, and everybody and their mother spins around and then looks around like, who just got popped? You
and
know what
we're
I mean?
just sitting there giggling like a bunch of schoolgirls.
So don't worry if you see anything like that. We're fine. We're fine here. We're all fine. So we will be yelling and hooting. And
I mean, we're
hollering.
not fine, but we're fine.
We're fine. I mean, we'll talk about it after this, but
we're going to have a conversation after the show. But we're fine.
Okay, we got plenty of stuff to talk about this afternoon. I looked up just for fun. I was looking up some more common couples criticisms of each other. Sometimes we, what is it usually? Bed hogging or laundry,
towels.
Towels. See, I'm bad about towels, y'all.
The towel is my that.
Is that really the number one?
He wads them up and then they get stale because he wads them up. He doesn't spread them.
Okay, so I'll toss the towel over the bar, and I do have a bad habit of just leaving it crumpled. That does happen every now and again.
He's done so much better.
Okay, hop into the Hall Furniture Facebook stream and tell me though, how many of you guys? Am I the idiot here? Because
you are an idiot.
But. Oh well. But when you put the towel over, I mean, is it that important? Because it's first off, we do laundry every week anyway. You know what I mean? But now listen, to my credit, I do try and put it back.
You've done a lot better. I am very proud.
All right. Well, we can just end the show now. Yeah, I usually don't get those kinds of compliments every now and again. Also, coming up, we're going to be talking about a concert that we went and saw yesterday. We went to the Square and saw Starry Nights over there at the Kiwanis stage, and we saw them, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit, too, later on in the hour. If you'd like to hop in with us, you can head on over to the Hall Furniture Facebook stream. Jump in with us this afternoon. Give us a comment on there. There is a phone number and a text line, but I don't feel like participating with that this morning, so you can call in if you want, but I'm not going to pick it up. But also, we have tickets to The Little Mermaid. It is a live performance up there at the high school, put on by the high school theater. And I've got some tickets here ready to give away for anybody who would like to jump in with us this afternoon to get on board with it. Go out there. They're doing The Little Mermaid, a live-action Little Mermaid, and Johnny had some of them in here talking about everything. And you yourself can win some of these complimentary tickets as well. If you'd like to jump in, hit us up in the Facebook feed and let us know. Are you interested in going, or just comment along with us? I don't have a specific criteria on how to win these yet. So depending on who gives us a really good comment, we will...
when's the play?
Yeah. Do what?
When's the play?
So the play is on April 30th. It is also on April 1st and April 2nd. It has all the dates. And
April 1st and April 2nd?
May 1st and May 2nd.
There you go.
There you go. And it has the dates and the times on them on the ticket. I will be there. I don't know. Are you going to go?
I might make an appearance.
Okay.
If I feel like it.
We'll see. We'll see if we can be blessed by Tori's presence there. I will definitely be there. I'd love. I cannot wait for this. I got into an impassioned speech with Johnny one time about. I'm sure I brought this up with you about how I think musicals belong on stage.
Look, I love a musical.
Oh my God!
I love a good musical.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Wait. What does that mean though when you say that? Like you love to go to the stage, like go to a.
I've never seen a live
theater and
music.
see Kansas.
Never seen one live, but I love a movie musical.
Well, okay. When you say that, you mean like a Disney animated
I
musical?
mean like The Sound of Music. I mean like. I just went blank.
Well,
What was that
I'm
other
so
one?
glad that you have all of these great references ready to argue your point.
The
with.
Phantom of the Opera.
I don't love the Phantom of the Opera
Because-
cinematically.
Because you're incorrect.
Well, no, I mean like I just don't think it works very well as a film. I love the.
I would love to see it
the
live.
other. Doug Garrett jumped in and says, I need mermaid tickets for Everly and Amy. And Doug Garrett says, just because I am cool. You know what, Doug? I 100% agree with you. I'm going to go ahead and give you some of these tickets. I'll give you 3 tickets if you want to go. So there you go. That's how you win some tickets to go to a live event up here. You just let us know on the FMO Facebook stream. Say something cool. Get involved with us. Doug Garrett, I've got some tickets here ready and waiting for you. I'll have 2 tickets definitely for Everly and Amy, and then I'll have a secret third one if you would like to go as well. Also, Doug Garrett has more tickets for the spring game as well over there at the Russell Barnett dealerships. Yep. Okay. I will hook you up with 3, Doug. I'd be more than happy to do that. But you are also still selling some tickets for the spring game up there at one of the Chevrolet the Russell Barnett dealerships. I think most of them around here probably still have them. I think the last price I heard was like $2.50 for a ticket.
Oh, wow.
There's no excuse not to go to this spring game, folks. Get out there and enjoy it, and go let those students know, hey, we got your back. We are with you. Those students have been working very hard. Joe went to the spring practice the other day. Went and saw those boys, shaping up. They don't even have a full staff yet. And Joe came back talking to me like he had just seen a ghost. Like he was like, dude, I cannot wait for this. He was like, well, let me do my Joe impression. Oh, dude, it was brutal. I could not wait for this year. I could not be more excited.
That sounds just like Joe.
He genuinely was like he was like about as giddy as Joe can get.
Brutal.
Yeah, brutal. I mean, it was brutal. I was seeing Joe. He was like a little, like he just went to a candy shop or something. But he's looking forward to it. Coach Reed and all the other coaches out there who are working with them are doing a fantastic job. I cannot wait to go see. Doug says he has 12 tickets left for the spring game. So head out there to the Russell Barnett dealership. Go see Doug and get yourself some spring tickets out there. All right. Moving on a little bit. Mermaid tickets aside, we were talking musicals. Now,
Yes.
I will concede that every now and again, I think a movie musical sort of nails it. Like Willy Wonka, sort of lightning in a bottle.
Love Willy Wonka.
But Willy Wonka also isn't really remembered as a musical. Do you know what I
No.
mean?
I remember it because of the creepy little Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the Timothy Chalamet one yet, but I've seen the Johnny Depp one. I've seen the original.
The Timothy Chalamet one was fun. It very much felt like an old, like live action Tim Burton movie. Sort of, it had that like sort of silliness about it.
Yeah.
But it was very kid forward, I will say. But at the same time, I remember watching that. I quite enjoyed Wonka just as a movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. There was a bit of singing, and I didn't love that, but it did not distract from the movie. It was actually pretty decent, if you ask me. There was the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp, and I actually don't like that one very much. I know
I
that
love
is
that
like
one.
it's a millennial like classic. I get it, but I don't know. There's something about it that I just don't love very much. I like to if it wasn't Willy Wonka, I think I would have liked it a little bit more. But back to musicals. Willy Wonka, they caught lightning in a bottle. Grease, they caught lightning in a bottle.
Dirty
Sound of
Dancing.
Music. Is Sound of Music a musical?
Is that a music?
Or no? Or Dirty Dancing?
I mean,
I wouldn't
kind-
call Dirty Dancing a musical.
No.
But
Would you consider Footloose a musical?
kind of.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
I don't know. It
comment on
depends.
that
It
one.
depends on for me, but I firmly say that musicals belong either on the stage or in animation. I just, in general, to do a live-action movie musical is so difficult, and you have to hit it so perfectly, and it has to have this tone so correctly that I don't know if it's really worth it a lot of the times for live action. Personally, I don't like it. You seem to be on board with it, though.
Oh, fully on board.
Why?
You're just hating too much.
Well, no, I'm genuinely like, am I missing something? You know what I mean? Like, am I missing? What about them? What does it drive you?
I just get earworms, and I'm all about it.
So the music just speaks to you more than the characters.
But I love music. I'll listen to music any form, any way, anywhere.
Yeah, you like your Spotify premium. The amount of hours that you've listened, I bet you could probably smoke anybody. As far as that goes.
Yeah, rom-com musicals I don't like, which I'm not a huge fan of.
I don't like
rom-coms.
rom-com in general. Yeah, I don't either.
No, that one that I showed you, like 28 Dresses or something like that one. That one's a good one.
I don't remember that one. Did we watch that one?
Yeah, it was the girl who, she was like, forever a bridesmaid, but then she kept she'd been in like 28 weddings, and she'd been a bridesmaid in all of them, and she kept all the ugly bridesmaid dresses.
And I was there for this?
Yes, you were there for that.
I watched this.
Yes.
With you?
Yes. Right when we first started dating, so it was been about 4 years.
I have genuinely no memory of this movie, but I believe that I watched it because I've got
Katherine Heigl in it. Oh, another good rom-com is...
We just said we don't like rom-coms. You're like, actually, all these other ones. So make up your mind.
I can't remember the name of it. Okay, I'm not good at this.
What is going on? Am I crazy? What is happening?
Is
this what gaslighting is?
Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds, and she sings "Get Low" with Betty White.
I didn't even know that they did a movie together.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock. I'll Google it.
Yeah, go ahead and Google that. Yeah, I'm not a rom-com guy either, but back to musicals. Listen, hey, head on out there. If you want to support the kids as well, head on out there. Listen, April 30th at 6 p.m., May 1st at 6 p.m., and May 2nd at... Did you find it?
The Proposal.
Oh, okay. I know about that movie. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
But head out there. Go watch The Little Mermaids. The high school theater over here is doing a Little Mermaid. Go out there and support them for that, yeah? All right, folks. Musicals aside, when do you want to do our insult play game thing? So the name of the game is we have got to not laugh. That is the main important thing, is no laughing. So if we laugh, we lose. And
I'm giggly, so.
Yeah, well, we both kind of are. We're both sort of anticipating and laughing to ourselves. We both have some insults prepared for each other. And I'm a little bit excited to go ahead and try this. So do you want to do it next one or next segment? Or
let's do it next segment.
Okay, all right. Well, let us know in the Hall of Furniture Facebook stream. What is your favorite musical, and do you approve of movie musicals? The only kind of movie musical I say is animation, but you say you're gung ho about it.
Yeah, I'm gung ho.
All right. Well, we will be back and have more Unleashed for you after these messages. Stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340-1069, presented by our friends over there at Burrell's Termite and Pest Control.
In an overdose emergency, every second counts, and your actions can save a life. Through the Tennessee Save a Life program, the Franklin County Prevention Coalition provides free training and naloxone to help community members recognize and respond to an opioid overdose. This training gives you the skills to support someone in crisis. When we're prepared to help one another, we're stronger together, and we're stronger without the stigma that keeps people from seeking life-saving care. Visit fcpctn.org/Tennessee Save a Life to learn more. This project is funded under a grant contract with the State of Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services.
This is Daryl from Columbus, previously from the Paul Feinbaum Show. I like your show. I've been watching you for years. I like you, but I don't like you. I don't know you like Tennessee or Alabama. I don't know which one you like, but I know you don't like the Auburn Tigers, man.
Willie, thank you. I'm a little bit confused by liking me and not liking me, but you laid out your case very well.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC Network.
Why choose More Courtney Funeral Home? Well, they're a fifth-generation funeral home taking care of the people of Franklin County since 1905. They're committed to serving you, dedicated to providing personalized, professional, and compassionate service to help lighten your burden and help you out during these difficult times. More Courtney Funeral Home, 300 First Avenue Northwest in Winchester, 967-2222. More Courtney Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Chewy, and if you've got pests, you need the folks that I trust. Burrow's Termite and Pest Control. They're right here in the heart of Estill Springs at 101 North Main Street, taking care of everything from termites and ants to spiders and those little critters that love sneaking into your home. Burrow's is family-owned, they're local, and they've been protecting homes around here for years. So don't wait, swing by or check them out over there online at burrowstermite.com. Burrow's Termite and Pest Control. They'll treat you right and treat your home even better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chewy. Some broadcasters inform, some inspire. Unfortunately, I remain available. This is Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Burrow's Termite and Pest Control. All right, so we were talking about this in the break a little bit before. We've got some insults we're going to be hurling at each other this afternoon. I asked you to provide me with some things, some mean comments, as it were, and I've produced some mean comments for myself. I've actually got 20 here. You got 10.
I've got 20.
Okay, so you've got 20?
Yeah.
So today we're just going to see if we can even get through enough to start laughing. Now, don't.
I'm already laughing. We ain't even started.
Don't laugh. So we're going to do one at a time, and it's going to be just, we're going to take turns. So you're going to say one, and then I'm going to say one, and then we're just going to keep going. And if nobody laughs, we'll give away 3 more tickets to The Little Mermaid. And if somebody does laugh, we're still going to give away 3 more tickets to The Little Mermaid. All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Whoa. All right. 3, 2, 1, no laughing.
Okay. I'd say you're one of a kind, but that would imply that there was a demand.
That was a good one.
I started off strong.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, my turn. Tori has the emotional range of someone who crochets in silence and then reads a book called His Cruel Obsession to unwind. Yeah. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Giggling. Okay.
No laughing. All right, your turn.
You don't have a bad memory. You just selectively forget anything that requires effort.
My turn. Number 2. Your hobbies sound like either you're the sweetest woman alive or one candle away from a felony.
Both.
Yeah.
Honestly, both.
This next one for me is really mean.
See, this one, since you're so talkative, I'm convinced you'd narrate your own thoughts if we gave you a microphone. We have given you a microphone, and you do narrate your own thoughts.
All right. You live like a retired grandma and morally compromised book villain at the same time.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
All right, your turn.
You don't tell stories. You host full-length documentaries with unnecessary details.
Wow, that is so hateful. Wow.
You don't live with you, so.
Tori spends all day making cozy little crafts and all night reading about men who should absolutely be on a watch list. Don't laugh. You lost the game. Are you kidding me? That's what made you crack? Yeah. Do you want to keep going?
Sure, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You're not a writer. You're just someone who thinks I should write that down and then doesn't.
Oh, my God. That's so hateful. All right, well, you know what? Your version of self-care is a blanket, a cozy game, and a book about a man who says no judge would. All right, I can't even get through this. Your version of self-care is a blanket, a cozy game, and a book about a man who says things no judge would approve of. Go ahead. Keep going.
You're not lazy. You're just on energy-saving mode permanently.
I don't hate that one. You look like you bake muffins for the neighbors and then recommend the most psychologically damaging romance novel ever written.
Hey, look.
I've never had muffins from you. I bet you they're good.
I do. do make a good muffin.
All right, go ahead.
You don't need a GPS. You already take the longest route to doing anything.
Tori's hobbies say gentle woodland soul, but her bookshelf says active threat.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
I love how confident you are, especially when you're completely wrong.
You're crochet like someone's aunt and read like someone under investigation.
You're not dramatic. You just have strong commitment to overreacting.
Your entire personality is basically a tea shop in front and restraining order in the back.
You don't procrastinate. You just give your responsibilities time to grow.
Tori relaxes by farming digital pumpkins and reading about a 6'4" psychopath with trauma. That one's not even. That's just a hateful.
That's just
hateful truth.
Rude. You've got big "I'll do it later" energy, and later never shows up.
You've somehow built a lifestyle around comfort, yarn, and extremely unsafe fictional men.
You don't have hobbies. You have naps and side quests.
That's actually basically, you know what? That actually is basically what my life is.
And you never do the main quest.
Yeah, and I've never.
You just completely avoid the main quest at all costs.
Yeah, I'm just doing all the side stuff for fun. Everything you say cozy except your taste in books, which means that this man has definitely killed before. Lauren Emily jumped in saying Tori wins.
Oh yeah, that's Dr. Pluis.
Dr. Pluis?
Yeah, that's Dr. Pluis.
Goodness. All right, keep going.
I love how social you are. It's like your personality is set to group chat energy 24/7.
Tori's ideal evening is soft music, a comfy blanket, and literature that would concern a parole board.
Okay, first off, soft music.
That's off. That one
that's
is not
way
true.
off.
Yeah,
no,
that's way off. No.
I listen to hardcore death metal
But then every now and again you'll slip in like girly pop.
Yeah,
you will listen to a Sabrina Carpenter or some Chappell Roan.
Queens, honestly.
All right, go ahead.
Your creative writing is just your imagination doing overtime while your motivation is on vacation.
Wow. You enjoy wholesome little games where nothing bad happens, then immediately pivot to books where everything bad happens repeatedly.
Look, psychological thrillers are just the best.
Yeah, go. Okay.
Okay. I have not gone in order. I've been bouncing around, so I've lost my place. But that's like my life in general. You're the only person I know who can be exhausted from doing absolutely nothing.
Your hobbies feel less like a personality and more like evidence.
You play video games like it's a full-time job, but somehow still can't beat basic responsibilities.
Oh, you've curated the exact interests of someone who wants peace, quiet, and a deeply toxic fictional relationship.
You've mastered the art of talking a lot and saying very little.
You crochet like you're preparing for a winter in a cottage, and then you read like you're preparing for court.
Hey, at least we have blankets. We will never be cold.
You never made me a blanket.
I made you a little ear thing that you never wear.
I do. Well, I don't need it because I got my hair back.
I can shave it off.
That's what we need to do.
We could do that next week.
Oh, man.
Shave Chewy bald.
Do you want to shave my head on air? Yeah,
Sure.
that would be a lot of fun.
We're not shaving your beard like they did last year. I like you with the beard better.
Yeah. You've told me. You've made it very, very blatantly true. Like blatantly, what is the word I'm looking
Abundantly
for?
clear.
Abundantly clear that
go.
I am not allowed to shave the beard.
No. I like a beard.
Keep going. Or did you run out?
I'd roast you harder, but I'm trying to keep this relationship alive.
Yeah. Your Spotify probably says soft acoustic music while a bookshelf reads hide the body.
I mean,
you have the taste profile of a woman who wants a calm life, but absolutely not a calm plot. Now, that one actually is kind of true.
I do like that one.
You are a bit chaotic.
Very chaotic. You're proof that common sense isn't actually all that common.
All right, well, that was a fun one. I thought that was kind of cute. We'll revisit this and do it again sometime. But that was a fun little segment there. I enjoyed that.
I did too. I just love roasting you and being mean.
We still have plenty. Farrell's in the chat with us this afternoon. We still have plenty of tickets to go see The Little Mermaid. If you'd like any of those, hop us up into the chat here on the Hall Furniture Facebook stream. And Tori, thank you so much for playing with I don't know what we needed a name of this.
We should make it like a weekly Friday segment.
Yeah, like a Friday. And then we'll just keep it to one. We'll see.
Come up with names wins in the chat.
Yeah,
for our little segment.
If the chat has any ideas on how on a good insult name, we'll do that. And I tell you what, we'll do one a week, and then we'll let the audience pick who's the winner. I like that idea.
I like that idea.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go take a break here, and then be back with more Unleashed with Chewy and Tori, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. Stay tuned after these messages.
Is a season of renewal, and at High Point Health System with Ascension St. Thomas, your health is always in season. From routine checkups to advanced care, their dedicated team is here to help you feel your best today and every day. Compassionate care backed by the strength of Ascension St. Thomas. This spring, take a moment for your health. Learn more or find a provider at highpointhealthsystem.com. High Point Health System with Ascension St. Thomas, caring for you for every season of life.
Got a project to tackle or a party to plan? Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester, or check out everything they offer online at reliablerentalfc.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
Hey, it's Chewy, and if you've got pests, you need the folks that I trust. Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. They're right here in the heart of Estill Springs at 101 North Main Street, taking care of everything from termites and ants to spiders and those little critters that love sneaking into your home. Burroughs is family owned, they're local, and they've been protecting homes around here for years. So don't wait, swing by or check them out over there online at burrowstermite.com. Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. They'll treat you right and treat your home even better.
A lot of businesses think better advertising means spending more money. The truth is, the most expensive advertising is the kind that doesn't work. When your message is consistent, your category is protected, and your advertising works together across multiple platforms like radio, billboards, and digital, all connected to the teams that Franklin County loves, you actually spend less over time. That's why our partners don't just advertise, they own their space. Learn how smart advertising can save you money with ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 WCDT Winchester.
Gets me hyped.
Yes. You did a good job picking your music.
Thanks. Makes me want to go get on Jackie's bike and go take care of some gonks who are in the way.
Referencing Cyberpunk, yeah.
Feel me, Chooms?
Chooms.
We need to go get Chrome. All right. Chrome aside, I am Chewy. She is Tori. We are on Unleashed, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. Thank you for all hopping in this morning. We just got done with a childhood insult game, and I enjoyed that one, actually. It was nice. You know what? It's borderline cathartic. You know what I mean? Where we need what we should start
We're
doing
letting out all of our frustrations by roasting each other.
Right? Yeah. Just leave it for the show on Friday afternoon.
Write down all my grievances, and I'll save it for Friday when I can roast you about them.
Just be like, oh, crinkled up towel.
Keep a little notepad in my pocket. It's like, oh, he pissed me off here.
And I'm gonna text myself things like, cold feet on the back. You know, like that kind of thing.
My personal heater.
Yeah. No, I don't mind it. Now, I will say, you turn into a thermonuclear generator at night.
So do you.
Okay, but compared to you, though, like, I could cook an egg on, like, you.
But my feet
night,
stay cold.
Your feet are like icicles, but the rest of your body, you could cook chicken nuggets on those things. I mean, like, I've touched you before, like, while you were sleeping.
Like
literally, it, like, burns
sizzle.
your hand. I've still got a little mark on it from you.
Little blister.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Why are you touching me? Keep your space.
You could. Okay, I won't. I will make sure not to. Let me ask you something. A lot of couples complain, and we run into the same
I can
issue.
find 1,000 things I can complain about.
Okay, go ahead. Number one,
the towels. Number 2, the toilet seat.
what about the toilet seat? Is it because it's broken?
No, it's because, okay, Chewy's really tall. He's got a bad back. So instead of bending down to put the toilet seat down, he slams it down.
Okay, first
and
off.
every time,
Okay, hold on.
every
No.
time it scares the crap out of me, and I jump.
Okay, you're
I
implying.
almost peed myself one time because he slammed down the toilet seat.
You're implying that I take the toilet seat and then I slam it down.
That's
That
what
is
it sounds like. It
That's not what
echoes through
happens.
the whole house. It sounds like you're slamming
I
it.
take the toilet seat down and then I put it down as far as I can and then I let go. But I try to do it gently, but it's not always gentle.
Try squatting down with it.
Just like
squatting.
Just scrape like with my knees. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll work on that. Keep
You're
going.
a blanket hog.
Oh, we're still going. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, keep going.
Blanket hog.
I am not a blanket hog.
I'll wake up, and there'll be a blanket on half of me. You've got the rest of the blanket.
You're a liar. Like you're the one who is always taking. So first off, you're the one who takes the quilts, and then you'll see. This is what she'll do. She'll be like, "I'm freezing," and then we'll put on 20 blankets, and then shoot, like 17, 18 minutes later, she's like, "I'm so hot," and then I'm just like, "Really? Are you?" And then like before bed, and I'm like, "How many blankets do you want?" And she's like, "Oh man, all of them." And I'm sitting here like, are you sure that you're not going to change your mind in 20 minutes? And then...
Oh, I'll absolutely change my mind.
So you know.
But you roll over. And when you roll over, you're taking the blankets with you.
Well, then hold on to the blankets. Like I can't help that I roll over at
also,
night. I'm
you
a
stick
wiggle
your
worm.
ass out when you sleep.
So do you. You sleep at an acute angle. That's what's wrong with my back.
You sleep at an acute angle, too?
I do not.
You do.
Okay, then if you're... All right.
Okay, no, you sleep
I'm at 80 degrees, you're at 45. Okay, that's
Let
the
me take back
difference.
what I said. You sleep diagonal.
I do sleep diagonal.
You
I
sleep
will do
diagonal.
that.
And then you push me off the bed every night.
What you do is you sleep at a complete V at on the side, and it pokes directly into my spine. That's probably what's wrong with my spine. It's probably your fault. Now keep going. You said you had 1,000. We're waiting. We got 2 hours. Let's keep going.
You grind your teeth so loud at night that it wakes me up.
Can we talk about this? I did not know I did that.
He grinds his teeth so bad you can hear it.
There were years where I would wake up in the middle of the night, hearing from what I thought was a crash in another room, and there was nothing. There was always nothing.
It's him grinding his own teeth.
I thought it was literally like I was having night terrors, and so I was like telling my psychiatrist, like, I think I'm having night terrors. I wake up thinking there's a horrible crash somewhere nearby. You know what I mean?
He has bitten through mouth guards.
I've been through 3 mouth guards.
He grits his teeth so bad.
The heart, like I grit my teeth with such force that it literally goes straight through the mouth guards every time.
I'm convinced it's because you're just so pissed off when you go to bed because you're always mad.
Am I always mad?
You're always mad.
Yeah.
You're grumpy.
Am I? I don't think I am.
You're a grumpy guy, yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I grumpy about last time?
Usually me.
Yeah. So using that equation, what are you going to come to the conclusion of?
You stop being grumpy, bro.
So you're just, and this one's all on me, right?
It's all on you.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. It's not like you've poked and prodded for 2 or 3 hours and then, and then I retaliate.
You know what? I can't help that I've got youngest sibling energy.
Yeah, you are the youngest sibling. I'm the oldest sibling.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
And we can tell.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
We can tell that you're an oldest sibling. Trust me.
Oh, and everyone is acutely aware of how you are the youngest sibling. I guarantee you. They don't even need to ask you. You just get your little personality for a second or two. Like,
Somebody I worked with told me that I have younger sibling energy.
Jay Cool says, I used to grind my teeth caused by stress. What are you stressed about, Chewy?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Not me.
Definitely not you.
Not me. I'm not a stressor.
But yes, I do grind my teeth. Pretty bad actually. It's pretty loud to be honest with you. I was completely unaware. Rick coming in saying Tori is only grumpy around Tori. So
No.
Only grumpy when Tori is around. That's a good point. So Here's my question to everyone in chat. If you've ever hung out with me and had Tori in the same place, I think,
Look,
personally.
ask your mom. Your mom would agree with me. You are
I
a grumpy
would
dude.
love to give all of the blame to you. I mean, I'm all for that. I think everyone in the chat's can agree with me.
Is Gretchen listening?
No. Yeah, Mom, are you in the chat? Well, she's
Gretchen, you listening?
She's probably asleep.
She sleeps. Oh, look, I love your family, but all yins like to sleep.
Well, no, it's not that we like to sleep. We're all night owls. You moved in to a house of night owls.
And I'm an early bird.
You are like really bad. Like here actually.
I'm up by 6 a.m.
and asleep at like 4 p.m. And meanwhile, like the rest of the house, usually like if you weren't around, we would probably be like a 3 a.m. kind of thing.
Ugh.
And then still wake up to go to work at like, the times that we all do.
Ugh.
I'll lay down and then not even sleep. You know what I mean?
I require like 8 hours to function.
Like here recently though, you've been staying up a little bit later.
It's because I'm not as stressed. Better job.
Yeah, you got a good place out there. Where do you work, by the way?
Winchester Eye Clinic.
Oh, really? Are you guys looking for any new patients?
Always.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Interesting stuff.
Eyeballs
that being
are very
said, Jay Cool says, new road name, Grumpy. Oh!
Love it.
Dang it. Oh, man. I'm going to have to wear a gnome hat next time I go to the VFW. Gosh,
I was
dude.
thinking Grumpy Bear.
Is that how it works, Jay? Like, is that how the nicknames, like, it just comes out of something? Dang, Grumpy. I like it, though. I don't mind
Grumpy.
it. Yeah, that's kind of a cool one.
You have also RBF.
Do I really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, you have RBF.
I've noticed I'll do it like if I'm in like deep contemplation, I'll look really angry.
Yeah, you look like you're about to commit a felony.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you drive me there, Like I've gotten to the point to where I'm like, yeah, I'll commit a felony. Like, you can only slip on a sock so many times before you're about to rip your own hair out, Listen, Rick the other day threatened to give me a nickname, and I was like, of all the people in the entire world, you were the last person who I would like to give a nickname from, because I know it's going to be something straight to the heart. J. Cool says, I'll be in the eye clinic on the 30th.
Oh, cool. Okay, we'll see.
But then
you
he says, I'm going blind. I hope you're not actually going blind there, brother, but they can help you out. Maybe you'll see Tori out there. Talk to
I'm
Dr.
there every day,
Poulos.
yes.
Cool.
And I'm sure he'll see me. I'm loud. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you're really hard to miss. Listen.
I'm not a background character. I'm the main. I have main character energy.
You certainly believe you're the main character. I believe that.
You do too. You think you're the main character.
There's a difference between knowing and believing. That's all
I'm
going to say.
You give like common loot NPC energy.
Tori, that was hateful. Look at it tickle her. Look at how much it tickles her to be mean to me. That's so rude. Oh my God.
You're only mad because it's true.
I'm not mad. Okay, number one, as for a fact that's not true. I would drop legendary loot. Okay, is that funny to you? That's hilarious to you. Is that what you're saying to me? Why is that so funny? Okay. What are you dropping? You'd be the kind of person to drop cloth or something. That's what
I'm dropping the rare loot. Man.
You drop below
Epic
common.
Loot.
You drop below common. You would do the selling loot.
You know who would drop rare loot? Ricky.
Ricky would
have legendary loot.
He would drop banned loot. It would be things that like they removed from the game.
Yeah.
Years earlier.
Ricky would be a DLC.
He's a DLC character. I like that one. Joe would like drop useful items. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Katie would drop interesting items, and then you just actually, you know what would happen for you? You know what you drop? Nothing. You just be that one character that doesn't have anything that they can pick up on.
Rude.
Yeah, that's what you would be. Yeah. You're mine. Jay says he's just nearsighted. Okay, good. I was worried about you, Jay. I'm nearsighted too. Listen. Okay, wait.
Let's unpack this.
Yeah, let's unpack this.
It's because when you were young, you did nothing but play video games, and you ruined your eyes.
I didn't play that many video games when I was a kid. I was more of a reader. I was always
there. You go.
But here's
close work.
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Or we're waiting on each other to be mean.
I wasn't gonna be mean. I was just gonna drop facts.
Jay says, or farsighted, can't ever understand the difference. I can't see things up close. Oh, okay.
You're farsighted.
Yeah, that's
okay.
farsighted. Yeah, that's a common issue. Now, there is a funny story about an eye clinic that I want you to tell everybody about. It was about my diagnosis, where it was a joke for a little while, and then I went up to the eye clinic with you there and you confirmed it.
So we joked that.
Well, no. We're going to do that in the next segment.
Next segment?
Yeah,
okay,
next
I can hang on to it.
All right, so hang on. We'll be back with more Unleashed with Chewy and Tori, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. She's going to tell an interesting story about the first time I came up to the eye clinic with her at her old job. So stay tuned for more after these messages.
Spring is a time for fresh starts, and that includes your heart health. At Southern Tennessee Cardiology, compassionate expert care is always close to home. Whether you're managing a condition or just staying ahead of your health, their team is here for you every step of the way. This spring, take care of what matters most. Visit Southern Tennessee Cardiology at 2210 Cowan Highway in Winchester, or learn more at southtncardio.com. Southern Tennessee Cardiology, caring for your heart, season after season.
Spring is here, and it's time to wear it out loud at T-Shirt Spot in Tullahoma. Whether you need custom tees for your business, school, team, or just something fun for the season, T-Shirt Spot has you covered. Literally. Fresh designs, bold colors, and quality you can feel. Stop by 909 South Washington Street in Tullahoma or check them out online at tshirtspot.com. T-Shirt Spot, where your spring style starts.
There are all kinds of guys. Video game guys, gym guys, even romantic guys. Let's be honest, not all guys are built the same. We're garage guys, and a garage door moves more than any other part of your home. So when it starts wearing down, the garage guys are here to serve Bedford, Coffee, Franklin, Lincoln, and Moore County with high-quality work you can trust, unlike those unreliable guys. Call Garage Guys today or find them online at garageguys931.com. Garage Guys, built different. Weekends are great. No alarm clock, no schedule, just time to relax. But let's be honest, weekends would be even better if you had the starting lineup. See, without us, your Saturday and Sunday mornings probably feel a little bit empty, maybe even a little bit boring. But don't worry, Monday's coming, and that means Chewy and I are back with the sports, laughs, and attitude you need to start the week. Weekends are fine, but the starting lineup makes Monday worth it. On ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
Welcome back to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069 Unleashed with Chewy and Tori this afternoon, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. This music gets me hyped. It just does. All right, we've got an interesting story to tell. So bring up the idea. So you've been working at eye clinics for a while. The one that you're currently at, it was not your first, but
yeah, the one I'm currently at, I've been at for 6-ish months, but I've been in eye care for roughly 3 years.
So there's an ongoing thing people like to make fun of me for. I have trouble with certain colors. As in
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's how I would define it. How would you define it? Is it funny? Is it that funny to you? Yeah? All right. Well, I do have trouble with certain colors. Sometimes
red, green.
If red and green are next to each other, forget about it.
I one time sent him into Dollar General for a medication. I was like, and this was before I knew he was colorblind. Sent him in for a box of medication for like sinuses, and I was like, it's in a red box, can't miss it. He had to ask an employee to make sure that the box was red and not green.
Because the other half of the box was green, so it was like
no, it was white and red
or white, yeah. And so I went up to the lady and I was like, listen. This is red, right? And then she goes, yeah. And I was like, great. And then I just moved on. And that poor lady looked at me like I had asked her something inappropriate. But I was like, I just really need to know to make sure I get the right thing. I don't want to go back inside. That would be embarrassing. Right. How are you going to go out there like, hey, I got the wrong thing? Oh, I'm sorry. What happened? Oh, I'm just genetically predisposed to this issue.
Well, y'all were convinced your dad was colorblind too. He is not.
So what's wrong with him? He's just wrong.
No, just it's just you.
So no, I mean saying when he gets colors wrong, what's wrong with it?
He doesn't get colors wrong. He just kind of, some people just don't know different shades.
Okay. See, shades is another one. Like a navy, like a dark navy, or like a dark brown, or a black. They all look the same to me. Now, what happened exactly? Do you want to give everyone the lowdown of what happened?
So, at the office my last office I worked at, the techs did like the colorblind test on all patients, and I did Christians or Chewy's, and he did not get a single one of them correct. He missed even the ones that you're supposed to get right, that are there to show you how to do the thing. He got those wrong also.
Great. Well, I'm glad that okay, but here's the thing. It wouldn't have been so bad if you were not super giddy about it. Like, when we got into the office, you pulled me into the back, and we went in there, and you're like, okay, so you're ready for your colorblind test.
I was so excited because I knew you were colorblind.
And you were,
and I was ready to just prove myself right.
You were about to give a stamp of approval on all of the future jokes that you were planning.
And what's bad is I had already joked with all my coworkers and the doctors that I worked with at the time that you were colorblind.
So the doctor comes in there. And he goes in there, and he's got this look on his face like he can't wait to tell me about it. And he walks in, and he goes, "Hey, did you know? Did you know you're colorblind?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had a feeling." And he goes, "Yeah, Tori figured it out. You're red-green colorblind." And I was like, "Thanks, bro." I was like, "Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad that brings you such joy, because it clearly brought you immense amount of pleasure."
Well, also a lot of people when they hear colorblind. They think you can't. Yeah, they think you cannot see colors. Everything's black and white and gray. What they don't realize is like a lot of times you just don't see differences. Shades, red wavelengths and green wavelengths.
So this is a super interesting conversation. No.
So I'm getting into the science of it. Yeah, like the cones, the wavelengths for the red and the green, the way they hit your cones, they're close. So people who have that deficiency sometimes see red as green, green as red.
Uh-huh.
And it's almost always only in males because it's on the X chromosome.
So women who are colorblind, is it from something else?
Women are usually carriers of it because we have 2 X chromosomes.
But it's like a recessive.
So it's a recessive. Yes, non-dominant. It's recessive. So men are usually the ones who have it.
Isn't it like a wicked high percentage too? Like way more men are colorblind than they actually know or something? Like
I wouldn't say that, but a lot of times men don't realize that they're colorblind until they're adults.
I didn't know until I was in my mid-20s.
A lot of people think that you develop colorblindness because they don't know until they're adults, but in all actuality it's because like you're told like this is green, this is red.
And you're like, okay.
And you just go with it.
Well, you don't question it because you never. Here's what happens: is it doesn't happen until someone points something out. Crosby had the same issue where they were pointing out a car and they asked him what color is that in car, and he said it was brown. And they asked, you know what I mean? And then that's how they realized, and he didn't realize. And he actually realized way younger than a lot of the people that I know, because I did not know until I was in my mid-20s. Mom was shopping at a makeup store, and she was at the lipstick counter, and I kept picking out colors and like pointing at them and be like, oh, I like this yellow, or I like this brown, or I like this gray. And it was none of those things. That's how we actually point out. And then you turn around and let me know how happy you were to tell me that I was red green deficient.
Yeah. Now he'll say his favorite colors are like yellow and bright pink and stuff, and I say it's because those are the only colors. It's because those are the colors he sees correctly, and he knows that those are what they are.
We're going to cut to a break, and then we'll be back with more Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Reliable Rental. And that's not right. Presented by our friends over there at Burrell's Termite and Pest Control. And we'll be back for the second hour after these messages. Stay tuned for more after this.
Take pride in your yard with Flagship Lawn Services. From mowing and trimming to mulch and full cleanups, they deliver professional results at a fair, honest price. And with their Flagship Finish Guarantee, every job is done right, or they'll make it right. No shortcuts, no hassle. Just a yard that looks the way it should. Call or text Flagship Lawn Services today at 239-849-4033 and see the difference for yourself.
With the latest from around FCHS and Rebel Nation.
The Rebel Report, every weekday, presented by Oaklawn Baptist Church, right here on ESPN Radio Winchester.
Good morning, Rebel Nation. I'm Lucas.
And I'm Laura. Here's your Rebel Report.
We'll start things off on the soccer field, where the Rebels were in action last night at home against Columbia. It was a hard-fought match from start to finish, with both teams bringing intensity on both ends of the field. The Rebels held their ground defensively and found a key goal to stay competitive throughout the night. When the final whistle blew, the game ended in a 1-1 draw. A solid effort from the Rebels as they continue to push through the final stretch of the season.
Looking ahead, it's a busy week for Rebels soccer, and they'll be staying right here at home. On April 28th, the Rebels will take on Warren County in what should be an exciting matchup. Then just 2 days later, on April 30th, they'll host district rival Chewyville. That game could have big implications, so be sure to come out and support the team as they defend their home turf.
Now, heading over to the baseball field, where the Rebels are getting ready for a big home game against Chewyville. First pitch is set for Friday night, 6 p.m., so make plans to come out and enjoy a great evening of baseball. As the season winds down, every game becomes more important, and the Rebels are looking to build momentum heading into postseason play.
And speaking of postseason, the baseball district tournament is right around the corner. The tournament will run through Thursday and Saturday of next week, and the Rebels will be competing for a district championship. It's an exciting time for the program, and we wish them the best as they look to make a strong run.
Finally, we head to the track, where the Rebels will host a home meet this Saturday. It's not just any meet, though. It's senior night. This will be a special opportunity to recognize and celebrate the seniors for their dedication, hard work, and contributions to the program. Be sure to come out and show your support as we honor those student athletes.
That's all for your Rebel Report.
I'm Lucas.
And I'm Laura.
Located at 108 Memorial Drive in Winchester, Oaklawn Baptist Church is a place where families grow, faith is strengthened, and students are encouraged to live with purpose, which is why we're proud to sponsor the Rebel Report. Our mission is simple: introduce people to Jesus and build strong families through God's Word. Join us this weekend for Sunday school at 10 and worship to follow at 11. Learn more online at oaklawnbaptistchurch.org.
You're listening to ESPN Radio 1340 AM WCDT and 106.9 FM W295 AV Winchester, serving Franklin County for over 75 years.
Welcome back to Unleashed with Chewy and Tori this afternoon with Burroughs Termite and Pest Control over here presenting us. Shout out to them for that. Got a few more minutes here in the top of the before the top of the hour, letting people know about what we're going to be talking about next hour. We're going to cover something that me and you did actually yesterday. We went to the Square and we saw a concert.
The Starry Night concert series.
Yeah, it was. It was actually something a little different for Franklin County. Something a little more alternative than I was expecting. Was not just some, contemporary country or outlaw country or anything like that. Yesterday we had some pretty interesting people out there. We're going to let you guys know about what we thought about that and some of the people that are up and coming as well here soon. They will be next week, Thursday, same time, same place at the Square at the Kiwanis stage, and they will be performing for basically for free. Anyone can go out there and just go and enjoy this performance. Michael Lee was out there last night helping produce with some of the sound work, and sounded absolutely we've been to like big time concerts that did not sound that good. I just want to say that. And we can complain about that.
That last concert we went to was kind of...
Yeah, that last concert was not the one
Not the last night, but the last
big... the last concert we traveled to go to was so disappointing that we haven't gone since.
That and tickets have gotten expensive.
Oh yeah, ticket sales. Oh man, we're going to complain about a lot in hour number 2. Stay tuned. ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069 for more after this.
Why choose More Courtney Funeral Home? Well, they're a 5th-generation funeral home taking care of the people of Franklin County since 1905. They're committed to serving you, dedicated to providing personalized, professional, compassionate service to help lighten your burden and help you out during these difficult times. More Courtney Funeral Home, 300 First Avenue Northwest in Winchester, 967-2222. More Courtney Funeral Home.
farmers, gardeners, and homeowners. Franklin Farmers Co-op in Winchester is your one-stop shop from top-quality feed and seed to fencing, equipment, and even pet supplies. We have everything you need to keep your farm or home running smoothly. Our knowledgeable team is here to help you every step of the way. Stop by Franklin Farmers Co-op, conveniently located at 2229 Deckard Boulevard, or give us a call at 931-967-5511. Franklin Farmers Co-op, rooted in your success, growing with your community.
Looking for a reliable car at an affordable price? Stop by Money Down Motors here in Deckard. We specialize in quality pre-owned vehicles with low down payments and flexible financing options. No matter your credit history, drive away today with a car you'll love and a payment plan that works for you. Visit us at 1945 Deckard Boulevard or call 931-962-3404 for more info. At Money Down Motors LLC, your ride is waiting.
You are now experiencing Unleashed with Chewy on ESPN Radio Winchester, presented by Burl's Termite and Pest Control. Please stand by for your regularly scheduled broadcast and enjoy the show.
Welcome back to Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Burl's Termite and Pest Control. Jumping with us this afternoon on the Hall of Furniture Facebook stream. We're jumping into some local music events that we've been doing. Up there at the Square, if you did not know, they're hosting the Starry Nights concert, absolutely free, on Thursday nights starting at 6 p.m. And we've gone to most of those. We did some drone footage of the first one, and I think we missed the second one, but last night was absolutely fantastic. Don't look super enthused to be here.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like mid-doze when you started talking.
The what we saw last night, though, was a band called Under Investigation, and those guys were a breath of fresh air.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm not a fan of country. I'm just going to say it. So it was so nice to hear somebody who wasn't country around here.
I get that. You know, country is sort of a little oversaturated market around here.
I don't hate country. I will listen to some of it, like that one song that you've
some
been
pretty
obsessed
strong.
with.
Oh yeah, the
Jews in Texas.
Yeah, Jews in Texas.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I've listened to that song when you're not here. Like, if I'm by myself at the station, that's all that's playing here lately. I'll get into that. I do that thing where I find a song and I listen to it until I hate it.
I've been doing that with Benson Boone.
Yeah, you have. I remember hearing them. Yeah, but we went to the Starry Nights concert, and we did enjoy that quite a bit, and we saw Under Investigation. Under Investigation was absolutely fantastic.
They were so good.
They did some wonderful songs, and did they do a Black Sabbath cover at one point as well?
Yes, about like 30 minutes to the end, they did.
Under Investigation, is that a band?
Yeah, at the Starry Night concert thing last night. That Ricky's been doing.
Sorry, I just had questions. I was like, I've never heard of this. So
yeah.
What are like covers?
They did some covers and some original songs as well. They they were a jam band, like the Grateful Dead and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was so good.
Lots of heavy emphasis on like electric guitar, and like it sort of swung the whole time, like bump, like it was a really.
The lead
nice
singer
stuff.
had like a nice like.
Do you need a guest? Oh, can you imagine jamming in the studio?
That would be amazing. We got Sugarline Blue is coming next week.
I've heard everyone talk about them, and I think it was Scotty Steele.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because they came to Oasis.
They did. They played at Oasis one night. Yeah.
Yeah, he's enthralled by them.
So Sugarline Blue, they used to dominate the jam band board basically on old WCDT. One of my first jobs here, like ever, was. Literally, Ricky gave me busy work, and he was like, "Listen, I need you to go import some jam band songs." And I was like, "Okay." And in my head, I'm like, "How many?" I'm thinking like 5 or 6. And he goes, "Yeah, give me like 80 to 100." And I was like, "Okay." And yeah, so I was like, "All right." So
80 to 100.
Yeah, I think I put in like 40, but
hold on, I'm getting Office Space vibes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
If you could go ahead and import all the jam band music, that'd be great.
Like, some of them? No.
Okay. Did you hear that? Say it again.
So is that the movie with the stapler?
Yes. She's
I
doing
am
the
not
boss.
movie literate at all.
Gosh, that's an understatement of the year.
I've never been one to just sit down and watch a movie. I get bored and I fidget and I just
I
cannot.
can't sit still.
Yeah,
Like I told
it's the
Joe,
ADHD. I can't.
I told Joe, I'm like, if you want to absolutely torture me, take me to a movie theater.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, there's some times where I'm in like a movie theater and like I just get so enthralled that I literally can't get out of my seat to go to the bathroom. Sometimes it grips my psyche
If
like
we're
nothing else.
in a movie
I don't
theater,
have that problem.
by the end of it, I am getting so stir crazy. My legs start cramping. I'm like, I've got to like move.
It's actually like I think it's a form of abuse now because
Yes.
because I don't know towards Joe because I don't
Oh.
think he realized what he signed up for. He cannot get me to sit down for a movie.
Yeah,
His family like to like at night watch movies together.
We'll watch like 3 or 4.
Yeah, they'll just watch several movies back to back to back. By the end of like the first or second one, I'm like,
She tapped out. She was like, "Listen, y'all go have fun, but
You're
I gotta
doing
go to
better than
bed."
me because I tap out halfway through one movie and I'll go start cleaning the house.
it's
And
like
Joe
torture.
and the kids are left by themselves, and it's like, hey, Mom, weren't you the one who like initiated movie night? And I'm like, my bad.
And you're like, "Yeah, I didn't
Speaking
realize
of
how big of a
initiating
mistake
I
that
didn't
was."
realize I'd have to sit still the whole time.
speaking of initiating movie night, I'm gonna throw your mom under the bus for a second.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
all right.
I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I am not even getting on Miss Gretchen right now. I think she's still like got her nunchucks ready because I like threatened that fight in the chat, me and her together. So go, Tori.
She initiates all me. She initiates movie night. 5 minutes in, she's on Facebook, and then
All
like
right.
30 minutes later, she's like, "What happened? Who was that?" And I'm like, "You wanted to watch the movie. This was your pick."
She go whoop both our asses. Okay, this is not funny, but you are so right. Now, Mom has
She's-
done that where she'll pick out a movie and then
She
she'll
does
get
it every
bored.
time she picks out a movie. She's on Facebook 5 minutes in, and she's like, "Now who was that? What did I miss?
Yeah.
What's going on?"
I love Mom's impression. I'm gonna save that audio clip, so I'm gonna get you both on together at one point. I'm gonna play that for her and let her know how you feel how she speaks. Not bad.
Have you heard yours
Yeah, I haven't heard my impression.
of her?
No, of
No.
me. I thought you meant like you had a secret impression of me.
No, I don't have a just your mom.
Yeah, I've got.
I
an
have one of
impression
my mom too, but that one's meaner.
I haven't heard the one of your mom. Have I heard the one of your mom?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
okay. All right. I want to hear it after the thing. What were we talking about before we got onto the movie thing? I
don't remember.
Oh, we were talking about concerts and going and stuff. Yeah.
Don't forget to talk about pretzels.
Pretzels.
Stoltzfus pretzels. Listen, Mary Ellen out there, she has hooked us up twice. She's got a pretzel food truck.
And nobody has saved me a pretzel?
No.
I am also an employee. I'm a volunteer.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I deserve something for my services.
I get out of the car and pump your gas. I used to pay for it. I don't do that anymore. But I do get out of the car and pump your gas. But well, the reason is it was a little impromptu. So the first time it happened, me and Katie were out, and we stopped by the row because they had those things out there, and we went and talked. And just absolutely stellar person, Mary Ellen. She's a fantastic human being. She's hooked us up with pretzels twice now.
What's her food truck?
Her food truck is Stoltzfus Pretzels. I have a hard time saying her last name. Stoltzfus's.
Look, I can't.
Hold on.
I can't say easy words.
Katie's got it. She's got it. Yeah. Katie's the only one who can actually say it. Stoltzfus's.
No. There's no Stoltzfus's. It's Stoltzfus soft pretzels.
Stoltzfus. It is
Stoltzfus.
Stoltzfus Pretzels.
There you go.
Listen, Mary Ellen, shout out to her. She has hooked us up 2 times now.
Does she
Stoltzfus
do
Pretzels.
the food truck Fridays at the pavilion? Or at the old high school?
Maybe. Yeah, she's all over the place. She was at the row the last time.
Definitely Thursdays at the row.
What is the row?
The row is that okay? See,
Right there by Walgreens.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I've
that
seen the
little-
sign, but I don't know what it is.
Well,
It's a food truck hub.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a food truck hub. Okay.
And they
okay.
do movies in the summer.
I've seen like their projector screen, but I never knew actually what it was. Like I've seen it. I've driven by it 1,000 times, but I never actually knew what it was.
Same. And like I think the other day when you and I just hopped in there, that's the first time I've been in
Yeah, it was the first time I had ever been in the Rose. It was a fun little place. It's real cute. It has like a little thing with like lights and places to eat and everything. Really nice little area. But shout out to Stoltzfus pretzels for that. That is 2 times cinnamon. Her cinnamon sugar pretzels are divine. And then Katie's out here talking about the Parmesan pretzels that you can get out there.
Look, if you want to find your way to Chewy's heart, it's cinnamon sugar pretzels.
I'm a sucker for them. I really am.
Every time we go somewhere, if there's somewhere with pretzels and they've got the cinnamon sugar pretzels, we have to stop and get him a cinnamon sugar pretzel.
I tell you what I've been digging here lately. Whenever we go out to like Huntsville or like a mall or something, is those like cinnamon pretzel sugar bright.
The bites.
Yes,
Brights.
I can't even get it out. The little bites, yes, the little bites of cinnamon sugars. Those are all.
I've been trying to get him
great.
to try the cinnamon sugar things from Domino's.
Yeah, I haven't tried those yet. I've been thinking about it. Kyle, I tell you what.
Kyle, hook him up.
Yeah, Kyle should come back on and we'll debate eating. By the way, shout out to Kyle, episode 1 OG. Dude brought us all that pizza. Shout out to Kyle. Head on over to your local Domino's. They're doing a lot to support the local community around here.
No pizza, don't save me no pretzels. You don't save me nothing.
I did save you pizza. It was in the fridge.
No, you called your parents and was like, "Hey,
Oh yeah,
there's a pizza in the fridge."
Well,
if y'all
I was
want
like
it.
telling everybody in the house. I was like, "Hey, there's pizza in the fridge. Come get some." There's
I
like
got told via phone call to somebody else.
There was like 3 pieces left after I got done with it, and I was like, "I'm gonna let hey, everyone should try this divine pizza." It was actually some of the best pizza from Domino's I've ever had. Kyle made it himself. It was great.
Kyle?
Joe destroyed an entire pizza in like 20 minutes. Like if you go back and watch the show, Joe, as soon as he got his hands on it, he just went for it. Like he didn't even like he wasn't talking. He was just
he was just
like
digging
and
in.
then it was like the whole thing. Like it wasn't even
You
even
got a lot of
subtle.
room talking about how somebody else eats.
Listen, listen. I'll house
Listen,
a pizza.
Linda.
Listen, Linda. Listen, I'll house a pizza just like any other guy. But this was shocking, to say the least.
Was it traumatic to watch Joe eat
It
this
wasn't
pizza?
traumatic as much as it was shocking. I was
hope
like,
Joe is listening to us right now.
well, Joe's out there fishing right now. I hope he goes and catches a bluegill for me. How about that? Would you do that for me, Joe? Go catch. I don't know what kind of fish are. I don't know what fish are in freshwater lakes. I'm a saltwater guy. Not that I fish saltwater. I just know more about the saltwater.
I've fished on the lake a couple of times poorly, but main place I've ever fished was my grandparents' pond.
Mm.
So I'm used to those fish, not
Just like the
I
little.
know it's there. I don't know what's everywhere else.
Yeah, there's some big fish I've heard in Tim's Ford, like some catfish that are like 5 feet long.
Oh yeah, I've heard they get big in Tim's Ford.
Yeah, I am curious though. I'd like to see. I want to get a TWRA or like a game warden or something on here to tell me like what's the biggest creature in Tim's Ford besides me when I get in there. Also, if people didn't know, I found plans to make a sailboat that you can build from Home Depot. So you may be seeing me on the high seas here very soon. We'll see, possibly. I may, you may see the Black Pearl out there. I don't know, maybe. What do you think? What?
Like
I'm telling you, you may see it.
If you see him out there steering a boat, go the opposite direction. I don't trust him. He can't drive a car.
I will be putting a cannon on it. So
get you a little potato cannon, put on it.
I will. You will also be broadsided and boarded, and I will be robbing and thieving and taking things.
Pirating Tim's Ford.
I will literally be pirating Tim's Ford. In
The
this,
Tim's Ford pirate.
Yeah, I will probably be out there with like hula shorts and a but I will be
Or
wearing,
your flamingo shorts.
I will wear my Bigfoot flamingo shorts and a pirate hat, and you will see me out there, and I will be taking your beer. So be careful if you're on Tim's Ford Lake, because you will see me. And
I'm a pirate.
Man, they don't even know, dog.
No.
They don't even know.
It's my favorite story. They don't even know.
I had a wild hair one time. So there's this place called Point Mallard. Have you heard of this place?
I've heard of it, but I have no clue where it's
So Point Mallard is
it near Gatlinburg?
I don't remember. I think so, though. But it was this place where it's a water park with this huge wave pool.
Never been in a wave pool.
It can be fun if you like that kind of thing, but it can also be kind of scary for people who don't like it. So it sort of depends. But it generates these fake waves, basically, and like really tall, like 4-foot waves that go like way over your head. And it's pretty deep, too, so you can like get under the water and you see all the pushers and everything. For one of my friend's birthday one year, I was like, hey, you know what I'm going to do? we should get in a bunch of inflatable rafts and then fold them up and put them inside of pool bags, and then take some like toy pirate hats and inflatable cutlasses, and we need to go to Point Mallard and we need to inflate these boats next to the wave pool and have a pirate battle on the wave pool.
That'd be fun.
I thought it would be too, until I ran this by somebody who worked at Point Mallard, and she said, this is what her words were. She goes, "Oh, we'd just arrest you." She's like, "Yeah, people try to bring inflatables out there all the time." And I was like, first off, I was hurt because it wasn't a unique idea. But she says, "I've never heard of anyone inciting a pirate battle, but yes, we would probably just arrest you because you're not. There's so many people out there that it would just get dangerous." But I think it would have been fun to have you and your homies out there, like, doing that. Get kicked out for that reason.
Rent out a wave pool for the day.
Yes!
Get you and your friends out there with.
Are you kidding me? That would be a blast. Making them fight each other with like slingshots and stuff, and like knocking everybody off the raft and everything. Not a very safe endeavor, but it was something that I had considered at one point. Still may do that. Who knows? I think we should do a show on the lake again this year. That was a fun little show that we did with Lake Life up there on the square in downtown Winchester. So we're going to jump to a break here. We'll be back with more of Unleashed with Chewy and Tori, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control.
Busy day? No time to feel sick? At Complete Express Care in Winchester, we know life moves fast. And so do we. With short wait times, skilled providers, and walk-in convenience, we make getting quality care easy. Whether it's the flu, a sprain, or a last-minute physical, we're here to help you get back to what matters most. Locally trusted, open daily, and ready to care for you. Complete Express Care, right here at 1211 Dinah Shore Boulevard in Winchester. Call 931-967-6669 today to learn more.
Nothing celebrates victory like a good cigar. The starting lineup with Joe and Chewy is presented by Loco in Winchester, home of locally roasted Loco coffee that keeps Franklin County fueled every morning. And win or lose, Loco is the place to relax with premium cigars, craft beer, and natural products that help with sleep and stress. Start your mornings with us and a cup of Loco coffee, and you can celebrate those wins later with a victory cigar. Loco in Winchester, fueling Franklin County mornings.
Hey folks, I'm Johnny Hand from WCDT, the home for Franklin County athletics. From Friday night football to every big game in between, we're proud to bring you all the action that keeps our community cheering. Want to be part of that excitement? We'd love to talk with you about advertising and other great opportunities to support our local athletes. So give us a call today at 931-967-2201 or stop by the station at 1201 South College Street right here in Winchester. WCDT Winchester. We are Franklin County.
Welcome back to Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control.
And apparently my hiccups.
Yeah, you let everybody know that the mics were on, so I do appreciate that. Gave us a good mic check there. Hope you didn't scare anybody. Jason Arnold, hey, I see you there, brother. That's absolutely no problem whatsoever. We will be giving those back out, so no worries, my friend. But hey, thank you for tuning in and being a part of the show. Thoroughly appreciate it, my friend. All right, we're jumping on. I'll be honest with you, I was supposed to be doing some more show prep in that. I had a topic that I was doing, but I got distracted because you brought up the fact that we may be doing something awesome tomorrow. She's actually going to let me go hang out with some people. I'm allowed to do that, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
You remember your mom's got us locked in the attic.
Oh, yeah.
When we finish this, we got to go back to the attic.
Okay, listen, you're quick. Throw mom under the bus like that. She'll come get you. But yes, I forgot. We were still locked in the attic. Mom said so. Anyway,
Sprickens which, mom.
Yeah, as for Chewy's mom. And but anyway, listen, I have bemoaned the Cheesecake Factory before, and in the break here, Tori said, "Hey, you know what we should do tomorrow?" And then she said some of the words that I wish I'd never heard again in my life. She's like, "Hey, what if we go to the Cheesecake Factory?" And my heart sunk. But then immediately changed when she had the follow-up information, which was, She got a gift certificate.
I couldn't get it out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I tried.
Yeah, it's okay. But you got a gift certificate to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, first off,
Now, if y'all want to get to my heart, no, Chewy's heart is the cinnamon sugar pretzels. Mine is Cheesecake Factory.
I cannot stand the Cheesecake Factory.
I hate that their menu is a novel.
Yes.
However, their whatever and vodka sauce, what was it, like rotini?
Pasta rigatoni and vodka sauce.
Yeah. Oh,
you
so
you
good.
thought it was like the best thing since sliced bread.
It was.
I
It
had
was.
some pretty okay pizza.
Their cheesecake, mid.
Right. I said I was.
Their
Okay.
pasta, delicious.
I think I went off about this yesterday, where we were talking about the Cheesecake Factory, and you. What I could not believe is you stared me in the eyes and you went, you go, you know what? I like Skips better. You know what I mean?
Okay, look. If anybody from Skips is listening, best cheesecake I've ever put in my mouth is from Skips.
Okay, be careful because you're going to say that, and then 80 people are going to hear it, and then they're all going to go to Skips for that cheesecake, and then every
it's
time you
good.
go now, it's not going to be there.
Reserve me a slice, guys. I'll call you in head and be like, hey, reserve me a slice of that cheesecake.
Oh, Mom jumped in saying, I hear you. I hear you. Hey.
It's about time. We've called her out like 3 times.
Yeah,
and she's just now jumping
we were
on.
wondering when you'd show up, Ma. Hey, shout out to Mom, Gretchen over there. That's her street name.
Gretch.
Yeah.
I'm going to call her Gretch.
Gretch. But she is the one who hooked us up with the Cheesecake Factory gift card. So shout out to Mom. Thanks, Mom. Lunch on Mom tomorrow. Mom, do you like the Cheesecake Factory? I do not. Tori seems to like it. Are you going to order the exact same thing?
No, what I'm going to do is what I do at every restaurant. I want to sit there and I'm going to stare at the menu for an hour and a half, and then I want to get the exact same thing.
I like your style.
Hey, but at least I admit that I do it.
Sure. Yeah. The first step to change is.
I had a waiter call me out on it one time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've had a couple waiters call us out for certain things before.
He's like, "Do you need 30 minutes?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah,
I do. Thank you."
Yeah. Mom Chick says there's a Cheesecake Factory gift card in my truck. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. If you like the Cheesecake Factory, let us know.
Tell me what you like from the Cheesecake Factory.
I just don't get it. I just don't get the Cheesecake Factory.
You don't like food, so
yeah, but I don't understand. Like, it felt kind of cheap. Like all of like the architecture was like this like overly fancy.
Was it just that Cheesecake Factory though, or other Cheesecake Factories built different?
Maybe because that Cheesecake Factory felt like a set. Do you know what I mean?
I was way too close to the people next to me, but the girl to our right.
Thank you. You're bringing up exactly what I wanted to bring up. So
the girl to the right had some of the best juice I've ever heard, and I was trying my best not to eavesdrop.
But
she was loud.
We were there for like an hour, and because we had finished, and we were just sitting there.
I was slowly eating my cheesecake and listening to this lady's drama.
We didn't talk to each other almost at all the entire time.
And I was pretending to scroll on Facebook, but I was listening to this lady's drama.
And she would bring something up, and then me and Tori would look at each other in the eyes, and then
we're talking about this later.
Yeah, we were like, and then raise our eyebrows, and we were like, "Are you kidding me?" You know. And then she'd be like, "And then she did this, and then can you believe that?" And then I would like,
"My baby daddy did this," and I'm like, "Tell me about your baby daddy, man."
Right? And
tell me about him.
But at the same time, is this the Cheesecake Factory experience? Is this why we do what we do? We were on one of those long booths where you're literally elbows to elbows with strangers.
The bench is like elbow to elbow, and then the other side had chairs, which none of the chairs matched.
None of them. And I'm like, what is this?
They were like wicker, but every single one of them had like a different wicker design.
Yeah, like they bought them from like different thrift stores. You know what I mean? Like, am I missing the Cheesecake Factory experience, or is that what it is? And everyone has just hyped it up.
But the old couple to our left literally just went for an espresso martini. That's all she came there for, and the espresso machine.
And they
was
didn't talk the whole time. They were just like, they didn't look at each other. They were just on their phones. She shows up. She gets the espresso martini.
No, the espresso machine was down. Remember, she ended up getting a cheesecake instead.
Right. That's right.
And they just sat there. They didn't even look at each other.
She just ate the cheesecake and then they left. And I was like, huh. Well, that was a lot less entertaining than the person next to us. And so we just sat there and we just eavesdropped for about an hour. And I got to tell you what. 10 out of 10. You know, like if the cheesecake does that again, I'll let y'all know.
If we get that experience every time we go to Cheesecake Factory, I might just.
I know why we're doing what we're doing now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mom, you say you like the Cheesecake Factory. What about it do you like?
What do you usually get? What's your regular?
And why do you like it? I don't understand the why. The Cheesecake Factory is not better or worse than any like regular run-of-the-mill restaurant besides the prices. 2 meals. We didn't even order fancy drinks. You got a sweet tea and I got a water. And I ate that little pizza that was like the size of like a school
It was a
ruler.
flatbread pizza, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like
the size of one slice of school pizza.
Yeah, you know what? It was fine, mediocre to the worst.
That was a good pasta serving, though.
But you had like you said it was like the bomb diggity.
Oh God, yeah. I have dreams about that pasta.
Seriously, I couldn't. I was like so ready to go by the end of the time we got to the Cheesecake Factory with the waiters that are like just dressed nice. You know where they do that, where they don't have the uniform or anything or an apron or like a name tag. They look like a concierge at like a fancy hotel. But here's the other thing I learned the other day, that the Cheesecake Factory, apparently you have to memorize like all 2,000 quadrillion items that they have on the menu. So you can be like, I'd like number 2,163. And they're like, oh, yes, of course, the pepperoni and calzone.
I can barely remember my name, let alone an entire menu like that.
I'm not doing that, and especially not to be like a waiter. Do you know what I mean? Like at the Cheesecake Factory?
Spicy rigatoni vodka.
Spicy
That's what it was.
rigatoni vodka. If people like that, let us know in the chat.
However,
but,
I don't
we
like
do not.
I don't like fresh basil, so I have to get that off next time. But it was so good.
But the cheesecake was mid. Like that's the most important part. You know what I mean?
It was one of the worst cheesecakes I've ever eaten.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even like decent?
No, it was. I'd eat it if somebody got it for me. But that pasta, though.
So if you're hungry for cheesecake, hey, don't
Skips.
drive out. Go over there to Skips. All right.
Non-sponsored.
It's not a sponsor. We should start doing that.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. But
However.
Skips is amazing. Skips is one of our go-tos, as it were.
Skips and Jefferson's.
That is, you know what? That is something I've noticed that is our vice, is going out and doing stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I don't mind it. But Skips in particular, we both really, really like. But
Best pickles.
Yeah. Yes, the pickles are fantastic.
I
Now,
order a shit ton of pickles on the side every time I go.
and yeah.
And one waiter wrote that on the ticket, and that just made my whole night.
Yeah.
That made me so happy.
Moving on, though, going forwards here. Listen, whoa. What was that noise? Is that me? I guess not. Anyway.
I have no idea. I didn't hear anything.
Listen, hit us up in the chat if you like the Cheesecake Factory. We know I'm going to give it another go tomorrow, and then we're going to see if we like it or not.
And then we'll talk about it next Friday.
And then we'll talk about it next Friday, and we'll see. We're going to jump into a break here. We got a little bit of a long one, so we'll be back with more Unleashed with Chewy and Tori, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control.
And at Abraham Art Gallery, we're more than just a place to see great art. We're a place to create, connect, and celebrate. Join us for monthly classes for kids and adults, artist talks, and hands-on events that welcome beginners and collectors alike. Need a unique space for a shower, small gathering, or creative workshop? Our gallery is available for private rentals too. And of course, come browse the latest exhibit. You might just find that perfect piece to take home. Find us on Instagram and Facebook, learn more at abrahamgallery.com, and visit us on the square in downtown Winchester.
Around here, people take pride in their property, and Flagship Lawn Services does too. They offer reliable mowing, trimming, mulch, and cleanups at a price that makes sense. And with the Flagship Finish Guarantee, they don't leave until it looks right. No shortcuts, no hassle. Just a yard that looks the way it should. And that's quality you can trust. Call or text Flagship Lawn Services today at 239-849-4033 and get your yard looking its best this spring.
This is Daryl from Columbus, previously from the Paul Feinbaum Show.
Check in scissor hands. I'm the wrong guy to ask, but what's the secret to a good haircut?
A good haircut makes you feel confident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when you get that haircut, you're going to walk out that barbershop, you're going to look in the mirror, and you're going to be like, yeah, that's it. And you're going to tip the barber.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC network.
From the 931 Go Weather Center, it's time for an ESPN Radio Winchester weather update, presented by Bennett's Pharmacy.
After our very warm afternoon, we are cooling all the way down to a low of only 62 degrees tonight. Nice and beautiful outside with a slight wind coming in and only around 5 miles per hour. So get out there and enjoy your wonderful evening while you stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester, 1340 1069.
Looking for more than just prescriptions? Bennett's Pharmacy in Winchester has it all. Grab a bite from our menu, browse our boutique for one-of-a-kind finds, and sip on a Bloody Marty that's worth talking about, all in one stop. Located at 1201 Dinah Shore Boulevard, Bennett's Pharmacy is your unexpected destination for great food, fun shopping, and so much more. Call us at 931-967-2777 or come see what everyone's raving about.
Why choose More Courtney Funeral Home? Well, they're a fifth-generation funeral home taking care of the people of Franklin County since 1905. They're committed to serving you, dedicated to providing personalized, professional, and compassionate service to help lighten your burden and help you out during these difficult times. More Courtney Funeral Home, 300 First Avenue Northwest in Winchester, 967-2222. More Courtney Funeral Home.
Got a project to tackle or a party to plan? Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or check out everything they offer online at reliablerentalfc.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. All right, I had a topic the other day that I want to know. I want your opinion on.
Okay.
I declared that. Listen, if you have the ability to text me versus call me,
Text me, don't call me.
thank you.
I do not answer phone calls. I
Dude.
barely answer my texts.
The only phone calls I pick up from are from Joe and Katie, well, Ricky too, and a few others. But like, it's a very small list. Do you know what I mean?
I'll call you when I'm on my way home from work, but that's because I want you
Well,
outside ready for me.
I made
Ready to
a case the other day where I was like, I do talk to you on the phone during lunch, but that's less of like us chatting and me just getting to hear you throughout the day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's different because of who you are. You know what I mean? Just as a person in my headspace. You know what I mean? Like that is not a phone call as much as it is a.
I get to hear you.
Yeah, it's different.
I miss you.
But like if you're somebody I know, and you have something you want to tell me,
If it can be a text, it's like the meme. This could have been an email. Like, this could have been a text message.
yes, every time I'm over, like a phone call shouldn't last more than 2 minutes. If a phone call lasts more than 2 minutes, then it's too long. Genuinely.
The only time I make that exception is for my cousin who lives in Michigan.
It's because you never see
And that's
her.
because I never see her. I see
Yeah.
her once a year, once every other year.
And also, you're not talking with her on the phone every single day.
No, it's
you
like
guys
a-
like catch up weekly or bi-weekly,
Bi-weekly,
you know? And I can tell you from just here's like also, hold on. There you go. Definitely need a producer on this show. Here's my thing. If you like, they have voice to text now.
Yeah.
You can literally type with your mouth saying
Or
things.
send a voice note.
I'm not listening to a voice note either.
I will listen to a voice note before I answer a phone call.
Now, I agree with that, but I'm still not listening to a stupid voice note. Like if
I
you
don't know.
send
I'd
me
rather
a,
listen to a voice note than read a paragraph.
No, I'd rather read a paragraph.
Send me a voice note.
Really?
Mhm.
So you'd rather
But
me
don't
say,
call me because I don't want to talk to you.
That's okay. See, now you're just being weird. Like you like pick a lane. Do you know what I mean? Like either you
Look,
read or
when
you don't.
There's a lot of times where somebody will call me, and like mid conversation, I am checked out.
Yeah,
that's why you don't call me. I will check out mid conversation.
There is a threshold where you're talking on the phone. If I can't see you, I'm gone. Like I'll start thinking
Like
about
I said,
other
my
stuff.
exception is my cousin, but that's because we're.
And usually when you do it, you're like doing something like playing games or doing laundry or like crocheting or something like that too, where you're occupied and you're not busy though. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And usually it's what that is. Like I can't, like, why do you even have this number? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do we even have phones? I don't use, listen.
I'd rather
think
have a pager.
I would, yes. Basically like a glorified pager with a GPS on it. I think that's all we need. You know what I mean?
Look, I love my mama to death, but she's the world's worst about this. Could have been a text message.
Oh yeah.
Or this 40-minute phone call could have been a 2-minute phone call.
Yes. And
Love you to death, Mom, but
yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
make
It's
it
like,
snappy.
I hate, and can I tell you what it is for me is on the phone is all that feedback that you get in your
Yeah.
ears, like that whoosh whole time.
I can't call my brother because, bless his heart, if I call him, who died? Who's in the hospital?
Right. See, because he doesn't want to sit there and chit
He doesn't want to yak either.
He's like, somebody better be dead. You know what I mean?
This better be real important for you to be calling me.
It's like there was like, did your parents ever say someone's either better be dying or bleeding or something like that? You know,
or something better be broken.
Yeah, someone better. Yeah, it's always something like that. That is literally my policy for the phone. If you were calling me, then that means that someone has just spontaneously combusted, and you're here to inform me about it. Do you know what I mean? Or you're a collection agency that I'm going to ignore. You know what I mean?
If somebody calls me, I will immediately mute it or mute the.
Yeah.
Don't hang up.
No, I don't either. I just I
hit the volume button and mute it.
There is a handful of people who I will allow calls from, and they are the only exceptions. Like the list is full. You're not gonna get on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
my list is full.
Yeah, it's like I don't need, like, sorry, like I love you, but you can text me.
You can text me.
Or send me a voice note. But I'm not gonna sit there and talk on the phone. And there's something about it. Do you know what I think it is? I think it is a cultural fatigue of always having the phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, working with, I have to make a lot of phone calls at work. Some of our patients have this thing where it's like, you call them and it says, hey, this is so-and-so's phone. Leave your name and a brief message and I'll see if they're available. And sometimes that person will pick up. Sometimes it'll click.
Yeah.
I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want that.
Yeah, I want that.
I want that.
I don't know. I think calling on the phone, because apparently this is like a millennial thing, and then the Gen Z kids are way into it where they just don't talk on the phone, but they'll text all day long.
Yeah.
I think it is a cultural fatigue of having access to someone 24/7 like that. Do you know what I mean? It's weird.
And I know some people who they're on the phone all the time, all day. Or they'll just sit there on the phone and not talk. And I'm like, what are you doing?
What are we doing here?
What are you doing?
It's like and then the other person on the other side of the phone, they're not talking either.
No.
So you're just hearing feedback from
You
someone
know who I'm
else's
talking
life.
about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. And it is like my entire life. It has been that. And I just don't get it. And I think that's half the reason why I probably hate talking on the phone now. But like,
my mom talks on the phone all the time too. She had a 2-hour conversation with my aunt one day who lives a mile down the road.
That drives me up.
Walk to
a
her
wall.
house. Like,
go to her house. Like,
she lives right there. She's
like,
home. You can see her car.
Literally, I do not understand this behavior. But also I wonder, is it a generational thing? Because back then that was the only way they could talk to each other.
Yeah.
If
you
had,
live like a mile, 2 miles from the person,
get on
and
a
you
bike.
want to talk to them that long, go to their house. They're right there.
Yes. Obviously you have access to them. You can call them, ask them, hey, are you free this afternoon? You want to hang out?
Or do what I used to do with my cousin when she lived here. I just went over to her house.
Yeah.
I just walk
do it.
in, start
Just
eating.
go.
Hers. Yeah.
Well, okay. I don't think you should go into other people's houses and just start.
She did it to me too. It's okay. It was a mutual.
My point being, I think in the past, right? So people who grew up, like the Gen Xers, early millennials, the Oregon Trail generation, and even boomers before, when you wanted to contact your friends, how did you do it? You had to do it through the house phone, right? It was like the only form of communication that you could have with people. So talking on the phone was probably something that you learned, like that's just how you stay connected. But I bet you, if they had a nonverbal form of communication that was as quick and as accessible as text messages, I know you can always write a letter, but I'm saying as quick and responsive as a text message was, I bet you there would be people still to this day who abstain from phone calls because it's not just the convenience, but it is also like there is a barrier with text messages. You can text me, but there's a barrier for it to be like, I might be doing something. Do you know what I mean?
And also a text, like if somebody calls you and you're busy.
Right.
But if you get a text and you're busy, you can always just look at it later.
Yeah. Or respond later. You know what I mean? You're more in control.
My one thing about texts is you can't tell the other person's tone. Key and Peele, they did a whole skit about it. Like
Key and Peele.
Peele, whatever. You know who I mean. They did a whole skit about it where I don't know which one's which, but one of them's like reading the messages as aggressive, and the other one's like, "Oh, look, he's just being a sweet guy."
Yeah,
and it's like you can't tell tone.
I hate people who will text you and they'll be like, "Hey, can you have a quick call?"
Quick call? No,
Yeah.
I will not call you.
No. Or it's like, "Hey, will you call me?" And I'm like, "For what?" You should have informed me for what that was. Like a text, like
just call, just call.
Oh yeah, like people. I remember in high school, there were people who were like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'd be like, "Nothing," and I just wait. And they'd be like, "So what are you doing?" I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
You know, like I hate it. I just don't do it. And if you are someone who does this, why? Tell us in the Hall
Hop in the
Furniture
chat
Facebook stream.
and tell us why you like to talk on the phone so
Tell
much.
people what's wrong with you. I'm curious. You know, maybe that's not the best way to put it. What happened to you in childhood?
Maybe you
that
should
made
be
you
talking
like
to your
that?
psychiatrist.
I don't know. I do wish, like, I think I have a prediction for the future. There's going to be an anti-tech generation. And when I say that, I don't mean like all tech, but I mean like there's going to be a generation of kids who's like going to carry like the clamshell phone and you can only text on it kind of thing.
Because social media is also kind of going down.
I think it's going to be a generational thing. I think social media is going to be for people born from like 2005 and down.
I told somebody one time I had a Facebook and they said, "What are you, 60?"
Right? And then like and to their point, the only people who are on Facebook that I've seen recently are like people our age don't use it the same anymore.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what I mean?
I haven't been on. I've been on Facebook twice this whole year.
Yeah. It's interesting to see the decline because I remember when we were growing up,
Everybody was on Facebook.
It was an escape though. Like MySpace and Twitter and all this. It was like this is where all the parents are not. You know what I mean?
I grew up in the MySpace time, but I never had a MySpace because we didn't have internet.
It makes me sad that you were not there to get
I wanted
that.
one so bad.
You know what I mean?
But I don't have that experience because we didn't have internet.
Well, here's the other thing though. MySpace wasn't even the only ones. At the time, there were social media websites being developed for sub niches. So like you know how like you go on like Reddit or Facebook now, and you can find like fans of certain things and like forums and stuff like that. Back in the day when MySpace and Facebook were like even before Facebook, there's one called Vampire Freaks, and it was like
I've heard of Vampire Freaks.
Yeah, it was this alternative like emo sort of goth subculture sort of social media website, and I thought I was so much cooler for having that one.
Oh yeah.
Than anything else, and I just it was this time of like people were on the internet to connect, not to make money. Does it make sense? MySpace did it a little bit where like bands would go on MySpace and that kind of thing, but they weren't doing it to gain more money. It was just for the attention. Yeah. So you had people back in the day like making content for the sake of making content. You know, like it wasn't like I'm going to go on YouTube like because I'm trying to be a streamer or I'm trying to be a YouTuber or anything like that. It was back then it was just like I'm just sharing something fun I'm doing. You know what I mean?
It wasn't content creation. It was just, it was just hanging out.
People would post a picture of their dog, not hoping that it would go viral, but just because it was a picture of their dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I miss that part of the internet, and it's something that's we're not going to get back. You know what I mean? Like,
well, there for a while they were trying to bring MySpace back.
Oh,
but
well, yeah, but I mean, like, but I'm talking about the culture of the internet, like bringing that back. Not saying that like it was all sunshine and rainbows. It certainly was not, but there was a more innocent time to the internet where people who got popular were popular because they connected with people rather than they were successful. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Where the connection was the most important part. You watched this YouTuber or you were on MySpace for this person because they had something interesting to do or say, or they did cool things. They weren't sitting there. All right, there's what that noise is.
Sorry, that was the first time I've done that. I'm sorry. I'm fidgeting.
You're antsy.
I'm getting antsy, yeah.
I'm antsy too. Well, we're almost done. We only got about 15 more minutes here left. But we're going to take a break here, and then we'll be back with more of this. I'm enjoying this social media talk. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069 for more Unleashed, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control with Tori.
Or a party to plan. Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester, or check out everything they offer online at ReliableRentalFC.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
If you're competing with 3 other businesses in the same category, you're not advertising, you're fighting for attention. At ESPN Radio Winchester, our top partners don't outshout their competitors, they eliminate them through partnerships that offer category protection and exclusivity. Fewer competitors, stronger recall, better results. That's how local advertising is supposed to work. Learn how smart advertising creates a competitive advantage with ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
It's time for a local news break from the 931 Go News Center.
Winchester hosted a unique regional competition April 23rd as water utilities gathered at the City Park Red Roof Pavilion for the annual TAUD Regional Water Taste Test. The Tennessee Association of Utility Districts conducts contests across the state each year to determine which system provides the best tasting drinking water. Region 6 utilities, representing Maury, Giles, Rutherford, Marshall, Bedford, Moore, Lincoln, Cannon, Coffee, and Franklin counties, competed in this year's event. Belvedere Rural Utility District was selected as the Region 6 winner and now advances to the statewide competition at the TAUD Annual Conference. The state competition will move on to represent Tennessee at the Great American Water Taste Test in Washington, D.C. as part of the National Rural Water Association's Rural Water Rally. TAUD will cover travel expenses for the winning utilities representative. In education news, Franklin County schools are celebrating 7 juniors who scored 30 or higher on the ACT, placing them in the top 5 to 7% nationally. The ACT measures college readiness in English, math, reading, and science, with scores ranging from 1 to 36 and a national average around 20 to 21. Students recognized for reaching the Elite 30-plus range include Trace Custer, Hayden Hunt, Carter Franklin, Nicholas Castle, Audrey Stewart, William Orr, and Harrison Crenshaw. District leaders say the achievement reflects exceptional dedication and academic excellence. And the Franklin County Sheriff's Office marked National Drug Endangered Children Awareness Day on April 22nd, emphasizing its commitment to protecting children impacted by substance-related environments. Officials encourage residents to wear red in support, advocate for safer community standards, and report concerns to the Sheriff's Office or Tennessee Department of Children's Services hotline. For more local news and updates, visit 931go.com. Stay informed and stay connected to your community with ESPN Radio Winchester.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, choose a name you can trust. Inhabit Home Health in Winchester, located at 2068 Cowan Highway. We're here to provide compassionate professional care right in the comfort of your own home. From skilled nursing to therapy services, our team is dedicated to helping you or your loved ones achieve the best quality of life. Call Inhabit Home Health today at 931-967-0633 to learn more about our personalized care plans.
Welcome back, Chooms, to Unleashed with Chewy, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control. I've got Tori into the studio with me this morning. We were talking about social media and growing up in that sort of that digital age, and we've got two different versions of it here at the table this afternoon. You grew up in the same era as I did, like literally exactly the same. We actually went to middle school together, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah, we graduated together and then reconnected.
We did, and people ask that a lot because they know that we went to school together. Like, I didn't even know you guys were dating in high school.
It's like, no.
And we're like, we weren't.
We didn't even talk to each other in high school, really.
Well, we could have.
Don't start. Okay.
Don't start what?
Don't
the
start.
truth?
Look,
Go ahead.
What happened was.
Right.
He invited me to the Sweet 16, and
It was like a big thing. I was like inviting everyone.
He had like a limo and
Yeah.
everything.
It was ridiculous.
And I didn't go because I was anxious.
And now look at you.
And you know why I was anxious?
Why?
Because I had a crush on him.
See, so let me get this straight. We could have started this.
Oh, trust me, you did not want me back
15
then.
years or well, I don't want you now. But
Rude.
No, but it is funny. It makes me think about like the what ifs. Do you know what I mean?
I'm glad we didn't then.
Really?
Because I was not. I've matured a lot. You know?
I think that too. I think we caught each other at a good time. You know what I mean? Like we've got through a lot of like things that we probably like. I'm glad we missed.
I got through my wild years.
Yeah, dude. It was not cool. Not yours, but mine.
Yeah.
Not even that it was like that wild. I was just not cool. No, I was cool, but
you weren't.
But I wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did a lot of growing, and I'm glad we met up when we did.
Me too.
That was a nice little segue. What were we talking about? Oh,
social media.
Social media. So we grew up in a different, but almost at a different time because I remember.
Grew up very. I would compare the way I grew up more to somebody who was born in the 80s because I didn't have social media. We didn't have internet. We didn't have a lot of TV. My grandparents had TV, but we didn't.
Now, a lot of people around here who are our age also didn't have internet, though. So, like, I remember it was weird.
Or they had dial-up.
Right. We had dial-up at one point, and that was, if you know about how bad dial-up was out in the boonies.
It took you like 10 minutes to like.
Oh, it was longer than that. One time, I remember what I would do is I would find a video on YouTube that I wanted to watch. I would go start the video before school so it would have enough time to load and then come back home. One time I did that and it didn't load the video. Like it did like all the way. Like it was still loading the full video.
Yeah, dial-up sucked.
But I do remember like
we had dial-up for less than a year and then we just got rid of it
because it wasn't worth it. Like
and then we had TV intermittently, but not much. But I lived off of VHS, like recorded video or recorded shows of stuff that my brother watched when he was a kid. He was born in the 80s, or stuff that one of my youngest aunt watched when she was a kid. So I got a lot of their hand-me-downs. So I was.
See, I grew up with a lot of VHS. That was more of my younger years. My dad was always very like technology forward, technology focused. Yeah. So anytime there was something new, he was like ready to jump ship.
See, my family was the exact opposite. They're always afraid of new technology, and they're very old school, wanted to stay with the old technology.
No, my dad was like, the second that you could do like music completely digitally, CDs were gone. You know what I mean? Like we used to have like tons of CDs. As soon as DVDs became a thing, the VHSs were like, we never bought another one.
Shoot, we were listening to CDs when I was still in high school.
I was too, but like Dad was always like so conscious about like moving forward technologically. Like he was always, it was just what fascinated him. Do you know what I mean? And so I remember like there was a lot of like we were early Netflix streamers, where the first like foray into Netflix streaming, that was back when like all they had was like independent and like B movies, and there was tons of like really funny low budget content on Netflix because they didn't have a big catalog of like really big things, so it was full of that. And I remember because we're movie people, so we used to go to Blockbuster all the time. You'd go to Blockbuster,
I went to
pick out a
Blockbuster
thing.
twice.
Gosh, that hurts my feelings. Like knowing that you missed that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't. Like I said, we didn't watch a lot of movies. I read more than anything.
Yeah. Did you go to the library a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of like your Blockbuster then.
Yeah. I went to. I when I did go to the Blockbuster, it wasn't for the movies. It was for the really old PlayStation games.
Sure. And I think that's kind of my point is like you grew up, like you said, almost like you were 10, 15 years older. And like, but it is funny how it overlaps. Cause like, I remember like, well, I'll say things growing up and I'm like, you remember the orange VHS tapes and this and that. And like watching it, like explain to a kid now watching a VHS tape until it wears out. Yeah. Like imagine trying to tell them you watch something so many times that it doesn't work anymore. That you physically
could not watch it anymore.
Yeah. Like it's hard to tell them and try to get a child to describe how a tape records anything. Just see if they can do it. It's an interesting thought experiment, and just watching them sort of like, I don't know, like I saw one kid say, I don't know, you just kind of like download it onto the tape, and I was like, but it's like, is that kind of what he's doing? You know what I mean? It was one of those ones, but I think about this a lot because, and you didn't grow up with the social media and this kind of thing, and I've noticed that you're not as swayed by like stuff on the internet as well, and I think that's probably why. Because you didn't spend a lot of formative years thinking the internet was an important thing.
No.
Not that it wasn't important, but like it wasn't an emotionally important thing.
So anytime I had to do like a research project for school, I had to go to the library or I had to go to a friend's house to do the research. I couldn't just do it at home. I had to find ways around that.
Right.
We had the encyclopedia set that I could use, but who's gonna what? Who's gonna look through that entire encyclopedia set?
I did not have an encyclopedia set, but I had the visual dictionary books where it would be like a drawn description of whatever this thing is, and then like little subnotes of everything about it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I remember my dad, when I was a kid, would read to me at night, and half of the time it would fluctuate between nighttime stories. And then the other half would be visual dictionaries of like actual dinosaurs or mechanical engineering, or like I had one about jet planes, and it was like I was like, yes, could you inform me on the exhaust valves on an F-16, please? And he would go down and he's like, well, then the fuel line connects to this thing and this that. You know what I mean? And it was that kind of thing. If you ever wonder what's inherently wrong with me, that's definitely one of them, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. Did anybody else do the visual dictionary thing, or is that just me? I still like visual dictionaries. The Star Wars does them all the time.
You need pictures?
No, I just like the way. I don't know. There's something about having them. Do you know what I mean? That I don't know.
You need the pictures.
I don't need the pictures, ma'am.
There's that one video of that guy, and he's like, whatever English teacher told me I wouldn't amount to nothing, and now here I am rebuilding an engine. This book has got pictures, bitch.
Yeah. Now look at you. This one's got pictures. See, that's why I'm always like, I hear people all the time be like, I think AI is coming for my job. Oh yeah? Can an AI measure 3 times and still cut wrong? Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Try me. I think I'm perfectly safe in my job security. Thank you. Can he do a mediocre radio show on his own? Probably not. That's what I thought. Anyway, I think that's about all we have time for this afternoon. Tori, I got to say thank you so much for hopping in with us this afternoon. It was a lot of fun.
I was well and told that I had needed to be here. So
I enjoyed having you here. Did you have a good time?
I did.
Okay, well, that's
all.
It was
better than what I was doing before.
Okay.
Sitting and
doing nothing.
Staring at a computer.
Well, I am happy that you hopped in with us this afternoon. Thank you to everyone else who hopped in as well. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Unleashed will be back, presented by our friends over there at Burroughs Termite and Pest Control, Monday, same place, same time, right here on ESPN Radio Winchester. Go out there and have an absolutely wonderful weekend, and we'll see y'all next time.
It's now time.
Watson Funeral Home and Memorial Park would like to inform you on the benefits of planning ahead. One of the best benefits of planning ahead is the impact it has on your family.